How could you rent the thing anyway without a credit card?
I have a gasoline card.
You can start by wiping that fucking dumbass smile.
I've been wearing the same underwear since Tuesday.
I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate.
Welcome back to a Thursday. What are we looking at? We're going to look at fantastic Voyage from Perennial Artist and Ales, weighing in at 11.5%. And it's a untoasted coconut Imperial Stout. No doubt. And I dedicate this to Meal Team because it's a stout. And I'm also not going to waste anybody's time with the flashlight because I am not even sure how much light would make it through the pour. Oh. God, it does. It looks like motor oil on my hand. Looks like beer jizz. Okay, now that I've tasted it, it actually has kind of a funky smell. Kind of like almost like a little bit of a, like the inside of a container, like the can itself, kind of a smell. Cheers. Now, it doesn't taste like that smell, so that's a very good thing. A fairly heavy mouthfeel. Sweet. Almost a mild molasses or chocolate. And I'm getting the coconut, but I'm actually getting almost like a vanilla or something that's kind of creeping out even before the coconut, which is okay with me because I don't necessarily hate coconut, but it's like, there's two lines, and the coconut line would not be the one that I would get into. Let's see, missing out on the wee beastie is Mr. 27 saying, "Brew a babe club time?" ? You missed it. Then he says, does the crime, does the time? You're a racist. Well, yeah. Of course I am. I'm white. I have to be. Because all black people will, well, not all black people, the racist ones will tell you that. Mr. 27, hashtag, non-ear my president? Miss 27, G.I. Bomey. Yeah, I'd watch it. Still on Wee Beastie, El Tenda, howdy. El Tenda, howdy. Mr. 27 again. I grilled some shrimp skewers, asparagus, and zucchini last night. Ooh, that sounds good. It's a complete side note. Well, it's not complete. There's a lot of things that you could not have forced into my mouth. It's like a Joey problem. When I was a kid. And there's so many of them that I love today. Green pepper, asparagus, zucchini. Zucchini is, you get the little zucchinis and you cook them up with butter on the grill along with some onion and, oh yeah, I haven't had dinner yet. And yeah, all that is like just outstanding. Hell, I've even experimented in stuff that fried Brussels sprouts with onion and garlic and butter. Yeah, Christine didn't like it at all, but I thought it was pretty good. So I am, they say your taste changes as you get older, and some things you just like all along, though. Still, Mr. 27, Outro, babe. Okay. Mike, here, or cheers, my friend. And I can say thanks for the visit, thank you, cheers, or rock on. I'll go with thank you and cheers. Mike again. Just making sure that this thing is actually queued up for the right damn video. The amount of you that missed out on the club last time, Mike again. You are too trying to piss off the libtards off. You know, I love triggering them assholes. Mike again, the big flavor hit. It is all it takes, man. Boom. Okay, first in the club is Smile Money saying first. Okay, this is a big win. Multi Gunman says thank you. I'm impressed with the size of my. Oh wait, you said win, not wiener. Hang on a second. Now I do truly feel like NIHAP. I'm not quite sure. I feel like NIHAP, not sure which of the, if I'm supposed to reach for the burner phone or, here you go. Hang on. This is important. Oh, and NIHAP, the version of Vivint that's available is the classic, an older version, and I can't log into it, and it won't let me download the new version of Vivint. Strangely, it says my username and my password are incorrect, yet I can log into my account, log out of my account, and log back into my account with the same username and password on the note, and it won't let me do shit over here. So I was only a 50-50. The good news is I was able to log into or download and log into the camera system, but I am just going to keep on trying to username and the password on this to see if anything happens, but I know it's right because I logged out and logged back in on the note. Gunwild, second, bitches. Harmarsh says, good evening, Gunwild. So few you know, because he left a comment. Harmarsh is as of today is still in the hospital. We have had a he decided that since he was losing the hair at a outstanding race, that he did a preemptive strike and just got rid of all of it. And Harmarsh, Harold, I actually think that it I know for someone that was used to having hair down to your shoulders or even beyond, I understand the shell shock, but I think it still suited you. I'm just saying. Blue Healer 260 has a face with the tongue sticking out. Then he's got two thumbs up. And then Ben N says, what the fuck? Multi-Gunman says, that's a given with these videos. Scotsman says 100%. God. Mike Moore, a.k.a. Joe Satriani fan. Top 10. Ooh, hell yeah, brother. Cobra says placeholder. Scotsman says no participation award here. Cobra says is English your second language? And Scotsman says, laugh my fucking ass off. Aye, laddie. Aye, laddie, it is. J-Dog is here at work. That's what you want to call it, J-Dog. Poco Loco, taking Cobra's spot. Boom. Cobra then says to him, I tooted in that spot. Enjoy. Poco Loco, best shirt ever. Yeah. Well, I don't know about best, but it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Clyde, 9th. Whiskey and revolution for all. I'm just doing my part to empty out these flasks, Naya. Well, here, let me get rid of, or try. Let me get rid of the Brook Laddie. Oh yeah, shake it off. Another one bites the dust, and another one. Aye, lassie. Aye. Yeah. Hang on. We gotta check in with one of the most important members of the show. Yeah, well. I am right in the middle of the brew review, so I didn't want to bother you, but I just thought I'd check in and make sure you're still alive. Don't forget to wear your mask. He's gonna kill me. Poco! Skin and bones is fun in bed, but fave are shotties under 5 foot, nice, thin, big chest. Okay. Scotsman says whiskey. Sorry, Scotsman, we're already are we going down already going down that road. So got a little rain last night. It's raining right now. Kind of puts the kibosh on doing outside stuff, if you know what I mean. Looks like he bounced a dime off of that. That just keeps getting better. Yeah, and did I say 7.5? I think I meant 8.5. Scotsman, little wee beastie for you. Like I said, there was an attempt to save that to compare it with Matt's, but you know what? If I have another taste of it and I think of Lafroig, then Multi-Gunman says, I second that. Scotsman Brew Babe, yes please. Can I have another? Scotsman, a minute 35 for this crap. Should have been in the first 10 seconds. Hey, you gotta talk about it. There has to be a level of professionalism. You just don't turn the camera on and guzzle a fucking beer just to appease you and this man. Scotsman, you are kind of a fruity, sour fella. Uh-huh. Multi-Gunman, I come for the beer reviews, but I stay for the awesome shirts. And I can say, you rock, right on, deal. The only one that I guess is remotely fitting would be right on. Scotsman said, you'd be better off coming disappointed since he always takes so damn long to get to the point. Mike again, as in Satriani fan. Hell yeah, it's a Powerball win and building your own Thunder Ranch. Damn right. You know, I realize that the people that I interact with, the people, you know, that strange, bizarre medium known as YouTube. You know, the one where Christine came home from work like a decade ago and said, what do you think you're going to get out of that? Oh, I don't know, Christine. As she sits upstairs writing her part of the book for one of the most fantastic gentlemen that I've ever had the pleasure to spend time with, conversations with, would be Brother Ed. It's funny. What is it that you think you're going to get out of this, Christine? She's writing a book. Added to a few surprises for that yesterday, but being that there's too many cooks in the kitchen, if you know what I mean, I cannot discuss them right now. When we get closer to the release of the book, I will be filling you in, hopefully, moments before anybody else knows. Clyde says H2. H2, says Clyde. Oh, Clyde. H2 is a hit, but the boat is still on the surface. Cobra says I2. And I2 would be a hit. And that would be the carrier, and she is down. Okay. So the first sinking of the battleship was Clyde. Cobra gets the carrier. Well played, Cobra. Basically what happened there is Clyde dug the fucking hole and Cobra came along and just shoved the body down in it. And because it's the big bad boy, I believe it deserves the big bad boy thirst quencher. I'm looking at Paul John. I'm looking at Corey Vecken, 55.5, or I believe 57.1. So the Corey Vecken wins. Oh, and the Corey Vecken is caught up to the bottle of Paul John. That is a That is a sad, sad thing. Now, when I said I was going to save the Koreyvekken for more special occasions, I really didn't mean every frickin' brew review. But this is sort of a thing. This is the sinking of the carrier. As of right now, I haven't mentioned anything publicly. Would you prefer it to stay that way? Question mark. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sharky says, taking no prisoners on the brew seas, I see. Sharky. Clyde. If it's a tropical slush, it's 8%. It was not the tropical. It was not the tropical, and you know what? I found an image of it, but I did not find find a review of it. Harold. Hello, brew crew. I am still in the house of many doors, aka the hospital. I hope to be home this weekend, depending on how things go tomorrow. And Sharky from across the big pond says, get well soon. We all are here behind you. Well, Joey's probably more behind you than the rest of us, but Harold, you know that several of us, if not everybody that knows what's going on, privately says a little prayer and hopes that the recovery is swift. And well, we've already lost the battle on the whole hair thing, but you know what? It'll come back. It'll come back. And meanwhile, you just look like a man of mystery. Hang on. Okay, so I am talking with Smile Money. He was having some concerns and ended up putting himself in the hospital. And of course, he did not miss a single opportunity to rip on moi. The first thing I got from him is the picture of him in the hospital bed, and it says, "No mask," he says. "Sheep," he says. So, he does not have COVID. That is a good thing. He does not have COVID. They're making sure that he is not he's not dehydrated. And he might have also overexerted his back. Other than that, all the tests and everything are coming back positive, so hopefully, well, I guess it really doesn't, I hope and pray, Smile Money, that you get to go home from the hospital, because I don't know, when I was because I did, when I had my last, well, not the skin cancer. Well, actually, it's still melanoma. When I had my big bout with the skin cancer, and they weren't sure how far it had progressed, I ended up in the hospital for, it was 11 or 12 days, and I ended up in the hospital because I ended up with blood clot, and they were concerned, obviously, that it was going to get to my heart, and I also had pneumonia. And I'm telling you, I used to think, oh my God, like Mrs. Johnson died from pneumonia. It's like, what the hell? And I can see how that happens when you're older and you're not able to fight stuff like someone that was younger. I mean, I was God, how long has it been right now? I was 47 or 48, somewhere around there when that happened. And I swear to God, that night I was laying flat on my back on the couch just trying to get comfortable, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I couldn't get off of the couch. Every single time I started to sit up, it felt like somebody was grabbing my head and taking a fixed blade and just ramming that right into my back, into my lungs. And the only thing that I could say to you that you might understand is, if someone told me there was a bag of cash out in the front yard with $1 million in it, and all I had to do is rise up off that couch, walk out the front door. Well, at the time our front door was all torn up because we were getting our shitter pipe replaced. Bottom line is, I couldn't even get up off the couch. Every time I tried to sit up, it was like almost as much pain as my first marriage. And Christine's standing over me going, "You're freaking me out right now." And I'm like, "I'm freaking me out right now." She goes, "Well, I'm going to call the ambulance." Like as though I was like effing with her. And I was just going to pop up and go, "Boo, just kidding." And she's like, I'm gonna call the ambulance." And I looked at her and I said, "I think you probably should call the ambulance." Of course, anybody that's been around here for a while has already heard this story, like everything else. Except for, I don't know if I mentioned that I picked up a Smith & Wesson 610. I might have to get to that tomorrow. Not enough time for today. Front of our house is all torn up. The ambulance pulled up in the alley. They came in the back door. They were assessing the situation. They couldn't get a stretcher in because of the layout and trying to turn from my kitchen in the island to make it through into the dining room. So they brought in a little thing called a mantis. A mantis. Basically, a mantis is a body bag with handles on it. And when they took me out of the house, I'm down like inside this thing, and I look out the corner of my eye, and of course there's an ambulance with its lights on and sirens a moment ago in my alley. And Mike next door is out on his deck, and he, as soon as I left the house, got on the phone to call Christine because he thought Eric just left the house in a body bag. It was also not my first encounter, but my favorite encounter with morphine. They got me into the ambulance, and they called Essentia emergency room, and they were told to administer blah 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 milligrams of morphine, and it was like Mr. Bomey, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put your pain now? Because I just had got done telling them that I was a 15 or a 16 on the 1 to 10 scale, and I'm just like, what pain? And they're like, okay, we will be en route to the emergency room at Essentia Health. And I looked at the wonderful people that were in the ambulance, and I'm like, we don't need to rush this. Why don't we go up Scenic 61 and maybe do a turnaround in Two Harbors and come back? I like morphine. we should all be able to have opiates if we... Oh, that's right. Majority of the people in the United States do. Never mind. Sorry, I went there. Saving that for a second. Harmarsh, you magnificent bastard. To your health. To your battle with the big fucking sea. And to all of your friends and family that together send you our love and our prayers. Cobra, this one is only $139. Same model, just you start from absolute scratch. Oh, well, hang on. That might be, oh, they don't show you it all blown apart. Yeah, I don't mind taking like $250 or whatever it is off of it. I wish they all they show is the effing box. Okay, Cobra, I have to admit, for $450 plus, what I find to be the most disappointing is that model doesn't light up. For $450, why does it not have fiber optics in it? I would love to see the nacelles spinning in that thing. I've seen some pretty damn cool models, and now I realize what the cost of admission is, because ooh, Cobra, I might have to pull the string on that one though. As a matter of fact, I'm putting that thing in the cart right now. I mean, hey, if I got a Father's Day this shit myself, I will. Actually, Christine had something that she wanted to get me, and I'm not exactly sure I disapprove of that either. But Stormy Coyote at 25 minutes and 10 seconds, Poco Local's comment is a quote from the movie Boondock Saints. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend it. I've seen both of them several times. I have not seen the movie in probably the last 6, 8 years. I might need to have a refresher. Sharky says it's an epic movie. It is. I like the first one better than the second one. Stormy says, damn straight. And then Sharky says, totally a must watch. Second one was good, but first one was epic in my book. Yes. Caps for a reason right there. Come on, I'm Irish. Of course I've seen Boondock Saints. McLean, what season of Peaky are you on? I really like Arthur. This show is on my top 5 all-time favorites. We're actually in season 1. I've got to be coming close to the end of season 1, but I had no idea that there's 6. McLean, the strike is over. That was the worst 24 hours of my life. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed the Cookie Monster jammies. Harmarsh, I love Peaky Blinders. And then he gave me the link to a review of the firearms from the movie. They do not have it on the Internet Movie Firearm Database. Very discouraged to see that they did not. But the video link that Harmarsh has is excellent, and they do go over the firearms that are in it. Harmarsh, I don't like women who are twigs. A woman has to have curves. And I have no problem saying that I have never swayed from that course. She might be the most awesome woman on the planet emotionally and whatever, but physically, that sticks. No, there's nothing. Steven, oh please, if you're afraid that you'll shoot your pecker off, if you appendix carry, you shouldn't be concerned about not being that great of a sharpshooter to hit Oklahoma coin at 1,000, or Obama's coin at 1,000 yards. No, I could care. I trust the firearm. You know, if you reach in and you accidentally pull the trigger, it's just as likely that you put a hole in the back of your leg as you're gonna in your junk. I don't find it comfortable. I don't understand how. I don't even like it when my keys poke me in the junk. Why the fuck do I want to put a firearm right there? No, nada. It's never gonna happen. Steve, if that's what you enjoy, then I have nothing against what other people like, but I've given it a try and I couldn't make it past the first 10 seconds. Steven, this one was a 6% raspberry version. 6%. So we lost 2% of possibilities. Thank you, Steve. There it is. See, Peaky Blinders looks like bloody good Irish fun. Sharky says Birmingham fun. Wade, I'm a nice guy, and nice guys finish last, just the way she likes it. Yeah, I see what you did right there. Wade, when I sent packages, I always took a photo of the receipt and sent it to the person receiving it. Yeah, evidently I need to, because I don't know. This is like the second time. See, here's what really pisses me off, is the package that went missing to Gunwild wasn't just a knife. I literally just threw shit in there. I think he'd like this. I think he'd laugh at that. I don't fucking care what he thinks of this. I'm laughing just putting it in the box. I mean, I literally filled a box of shit and it never got there. Now, with Clyde, it was the fucking wallet, and then I sent another item just because with Clyde it just seemed like the fucking wallet wasn't enough. But and now I don't know how to hold the Postal Service accountable, is what I don't know. But yeah, moving forward, I will always take a picture of the receipt and send it to the person that I'm sending the item to. Wade, them. You can't find happiness at the bottom of a beer glass. Me, no shit, Sherlock. Who's happy when you run out of beer? Brad, the Brew Babes username is Very Big Milk Tank. Hell yeah, brother. Love it. Joey, best intro ever. How did I know that you would say that? Mr. Mark Mac 85. Brew Babe, another stunning floater discovered in a little ink. Smile Money. Hey, those spammers are locked and loaded listeners. Maybe. Are they? Huh. Mr. 27, 50th. Mr. 27, was it the black powder type shells that you sent? Oh, excuse me. Black powder shells. Those would be caseless. Mr. 27, Ed's gun. Teeth. Sweet. Damn right, Mr. 27. I'm not carrying it. I'm not carrying it today. Today I'm just old school. Go F yourself. Damn right. Cobra, put it on my fucking tab. Boom. That's right. And then of course I have the Mikey. The Mikey range experience. Whoa. Hang on. I've got 5 Mikey rounds and the first pull of the trigger is the Mikey plus P plus something. Now Mikey doesn't, for all those people out there that for some reason would think that Mikey like is one of these guys that just takes a piece of brass and then shoves as much powder in it as will fit. That is not the case. Mikey's idea of plus P is usually whatever his loading specs say is max. Usually he always hovers right below it because he doesn't want to damage anybody's gun. Now, having said that, I believe if I pulled the hammer back right now and squeeze the trigger, what I'm getting is going to be even more zesty than what you saw me shooting for the video, the recoil fun video. That's okay. There's not enough barrel on this gun for me to worry about blowing it up. Mr. 27, does Pete make the type holster with leather molded over the plastic? No, right now he's 100% Kydex. And okay, thanks for the segue because I almost forgot. Craig at Hammer Down, I have to say a big thank you to Craig. Craig found me the Hellcat RDP, and it is on its way. Then I got in touch with Pete at the Armory channel, Armor Guard Holsters, the best holsters, period. And I said, by any chance, Pete, do you have the blue gun for this? He says, I do not have the blue gun for the RDP, but he goes, as soon as you get that gun in your hands, call me and get me the dimensions for the break on the end of that barrel, and I will make one out of wood and attach it to my blue gun, and I will get you the holster for Christine. So I'm going to order an inside the waistband and an outside the waistband holster from Pete for the RDP. And again, thank you to Craig at Hammer Down. Don't forget, guys, I know I've said this, and people usually just like, Craig specializes in that over-the-top shit. Some of the stuff that he either A, already owns, or B, will get you. Craig likes fine firearms, and just like Bunky, he also enjoys the challenge. I asked him if he could find that gun, and he spent a little time and pulled it off. So now Christine has never held the Hellcat, nor has she obviously shot the Hellcat. And everything that I've heard about it, even Pete goes, all you need to know about that gun is it's badass. And I'm like, I've watched a lot of videos on it, and people that normally are very discriminate have actually said some pretty cool things. I told you about was it FTV or FRT TV or whatever. I love his sarcasm. He never even explained what RDP even stands for. He kept referring to it as the raw dog model. And like I said before, he said going into it, the brake is probably just a gimmick, but let's not forget that that brake is screwed onto a threaded barrel, so if you want to put a can on that gun later on, you're already set and you don't need to get one. But having said that, everybody that shot it without the brake on the end of it whole-handedly agreed that the brake definitely does something. Now, if you're looking for a minimalist carry, you're talking about a gun that shows up with a brake on a threaded barrel and optics, out of the box sighted in optics. And Christine, and they offer 2 different models of it, with and without a thumb safety. Christine just simply wanted one with a thumb safety. I'm not against the gun physically having a safety. Like, for instance, the FN57, it has a safety. I just never carry it with the safety on. That's my personal thing. And I know I had someone leave a comment, and Jay came in and defended by saying, you know, it's just like a Glock. It's a striker-fired gun with the safety off. It's not like you're going to drop it and have the gun go off. It's a personal preference thing. So I don't have a problem at all with the Hellcat having that. And I simply told Christine today that thanks to Craig finding it, that the Hellcat RPD is on its way. And I told her, I said, I realize this is a sight unseen gun for you, and if there's any reason that you don't like it, I'm going to take it. And if it turns out that, then we'll just keep searching for a proper carry gun for her. But if it turns out that she likes it and I like it, I probably am going to pursue getting another one, because everything I've read, everything that I've watched about it, just seems like an awesome carry gun. Large capacity. That brake. If you don't want to use the brake, take the frickin' brake off, put a thread protector on the end of that barrel. Done deal. Personally, everything I carry, except for maybe the 629, which is going to outweigh it, but not out-lengthen it, everything I carry is longer than that gun. And of course, it's an optics gun. The optics that are on it is a Springfield optics, and it's always on. So if you're in a situation where you have to draw that gun, there is no buttons on it. There is no option for turning it off. So again, I don't know if Craig will see this video, but Craig, thank you so much for what you do. And again, if it turns out to be the gun that I think it is, and Christine absolutely loves it, and I shoot it well, then I'm gonna get another one, and I'm gonna make that my carry gun, just to see. Unfortunately, I would be in the progress of destroying an optics, but I am curious as to what an EDC'd gun in the environment for which I put them through, how long that optics would last before I screwed it up. Miss 27, Brew Babe, nice position. Miss 27, Outro Babe, wowee. EMT Rail fan. I am hating technology too. My fuckbook got hacked or something, and I can't get back into it. I didn't unfriend anyone. I'm just not there. Been contemplating dumping it anyway. Maybe this is a sign. I just want to get back long enough to save some photos and that I have on there. Also, I'm thinking that once the phone dies, that will be the going dark there too. Read more. All of the irony trackers got started. My phone stays home unless I'm working anyway. Well, again, I'm trying everything I can to give a go with the de-googled phone, but right now it is fighting me on every possibility for it being a full-time deal. I mean, like probably a lot of you, my phone has replaced the computer. I have the ability to log into the Brew account under one browser, the ability to log into the eBomi channel under another browser, and I right now I can't even do one of those on this. And for me, kind of a deal breaker was being able to do just the normal stuff that I would normally do. And right now, thanks to NIHAP, I can get into my security cameras, but I cannot get into my security system. And I don't know if it's because it's an older app, and I read a few comments saying that there was some issues with the with an older version versus the newer version. But I know it's not me on my end because I verified it over here on this guy. Rich Huff, cheers all. Oh, excuse me. Rich, cheers, my friend. Smile money. So the thieves have an hour. Good for them to know. What thieves? I don't know what I mentioned, Smile Money, but if it's here, you have, well, the national average, I think, was something like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And that won't be the case here. The security... See, now I can't answer this question, but I'll just say Smile Money. The operative word would be instant. Now, depending on how long the Duluth PD takes to show up, now that's a different story. Of course, in this case, I fear that the crook should fear my neighbors more than they would fear the cops. Sharky? Intro babe looked familiar. Not the picture, but definitely the babe. Use her again. Oh, yeah, there's several variants of her. Brew babe is hot, and man, that's a pretty face. Not too much of a fan of that much ink, but I've got this cream and helmet shaped eraser on a stick. Send her over. I might be able to do something. Sharky. Ah, the World War I lineup. The rifle, the revolver, sweet old kit. Matches the Peaky Blinders time frame. Very good series. That's what season are you on? Read more. Don't want to give you any spoilers to you. I believe I'm approaching the end of season 1. Sharky. You got some splashback on your upper lip. That's something I'd like the intro babe to say when I'm inspecting the canoe up close. Sharky, carrier found or already sunk on the second line. Well done, guys. I'll keep probing the 9 and 10 line. D9. D9 is a miss. Sharky SH, I've got a strange craving for red wine and milk. Thanks, outro babe. See, I kind of waited on, she isn't going to fit everybody's idea of awesomeness, but I like big cans. She's a floater. Jay, or just get real legit CDC forms. It's only a felony if you forge one. It isn't if it's a legit form. Jay, appendix carry is stupid as fuck. Jay, make sure your phone messenger service has push activated. Yes, it does. It does, and I do know this. Jay, motherfucking Screwtube deleted my comment. Son of a bitch. That was on smoothie sour blueberry pomegranate guava. Now we are going to the club. At least there's a few more of you in here this time. Of course, this stands as the toast to Cobra for sinking the carrier. And then there was 3. Yeah, that wee beastie's so much better. Said no one. Actually, the wee beastie is actually pretty damn good. Up against the Korivek, and I'm sorry, it doesn't compete. It does not compete. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. Let me talk about this. Let me have a refresher. Fantastic Voyage, 11.5%. It is hiding that alcohol. There is no booziness. There is no warming. Thankfully, and I know this some people would maybe rate against this, but thankfully the untoasted coconut is just like a distant add-on and not like a major thing. Let's see, 2-row, Crystal 60, Carafa 2, and flaked oats. An Imperial Stout with coconut. Oh, and contains lactose. Overall, I would give this a 9. It has good flavor. It has a very meaty mouthfeel, but it doesn't really take you on a roller coaster. And the flavors for me are drinkable, but not outstanding. But it is 11.5%. Mike, get in. I think to myself on what a failure of life I am every day. Just saying, cheers. Mike, why would you say that? I mean, you do a lot, you take care of a whole lot of people, and you're a Second Amendment founding fathers loving son of a bitch. I say cheers to you. And thanks for being my friend. J-Dog, Art Club, Mr. Holster. Smile Money, cheers, Two-Hearted Ale Club. Smile Money, get your ass out of the hospital. Didn't Scourge, No Heart Ed Club. Well, I haven't had the proper beer in a while. Didn't Scourge, finally a nice brew babe to take home to mom. Glad you approve. Didn't Scourge, do a shot of Philly. You know, I'm going to have to owe you on that because I believe for a Thursday I have well reached the threshold. Poco Loco Cobra says he tooted in the spot. That's okay. I defeated those girl toots with man farts. Oh yeah. Boom. Wow. Bringing it like a bitch. Okay, just checking Cobra. Sorry, Cobra. Poco stands as the last comment, and tallies another 5 in the, not in my spot, because I'm just reading comments. I can't be held against it. So, cheers, guys. And, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get one in tomorrow before Locked and Loaded. Tomorrow, Locked and Loaded, we're basically talking about, the people that you love, the people that have influenced you the most, the people that you have the utmost respect for. So I hope to see you guys over in the chat room tomorrow night. If I don't make it here, the only reason I'm not sure is might need to do a little shopping after work tomorrow because I am standing up for Steven Schweitzer on Saturday. So we have a wedding to go to. So cheers, guys.